What do you guys think of these behind the scene videos? And Letty's here, obviously. So behind the scene at the Finch University, get out of the way. We just added these lockers. So if you're catching your flight and you got something that you want to keep private for whatever reason, you're feel free to put it in there. We haven't made much additions to the classroom because of some of our new objectives having to get more hands-on than just in this class. And I know, let's turn the heater on during the middle of March in Las Vegas. So this is the access control room we've just added. We got telephone entry class coming up. So we're going to go over all the telephone entries that we have. And we are going to mount it on a pedestal, run wire for it, and run conduit. So on one of these, we'll figure out which one. It may be a DoorKing 2121 that I have. And then we got the new addition, the gate out here. This is what we used for a DoorKing class the other day, where we put in the 6006. I mean, it's as simple as it gets. We mounted the brackets. I gave the fabricator the wrong measurements, but it was easy enough to cut them off and put them in the right place. Setting the limits was pretty easy. You can see wiring the arm is relatively simple. It's all color coded. This one's the deluxe box, so it came with the receiver and the little power junction box. And then, you know, I wrote on off on the switch, which it's actually on the switch, but to make it easier for the students to see what's going on. And then we cut a loop, just a little 3x3 loop, connected a loop detector, or that's probably smaller than that, but we cut a loop. Didn't run a home run. I mean, this will be the ones that we cut back up and put down again, but put back a rod, loop sealant, loop wire, just ran the home run above ground, and then put it over here. And check that out, just so they could get a different feel for different gate operator. We set the limits on the US Automatic Patriot and connected the control board housing, and I was able to show them how to run power directly to a motor in case they've got to bypass it, and how easy it is to change the control boards in both of these. So this one, before we mounted it, I took the control board out because we were drilling holes, self-tappers up there, and that meant that steel and all that stuff was coming down through here. So we taped this up, the terminal strip that receives the control board, and then we drilled our holes, blew it all out, and then we put the control board back here. And then I showed these guys, which for you business owners, this is important. We need to document what we have. We didn't document the loop. We didn't test the loop other than connecting it, but we didn't document the loop. Programmed a receiver in here and tested that out and showed them the basics of documentation. And in essence, that's how you do it. You put what your voltage, incoming voltage is, incoming voltage under a load, which will not change for the most part in this. It's just too much low current draw, and this is really not that heavy of a gate. Let's see what else. Your DC voltage under a load, your loops, which is the color of the loop, the color of the loop wire, function of the loop, and then the insulation resistance, and then the inductance on that, and documenting those things as well too. On a 2-day class, you can't really go in depth into everything, but you actually will just, you know, tell them about it. And then they went through Gate Safety Summit 365, which is anybody can come down any time of the year and actually go through this, the entrapment areas, fallover protection, and so on. That's why it's called 365. We'll have that at the Finch show as well too. But anyways, this is the new double gate that we've got, and this is going to allow us to move this, pick it up, put it over there in the drive, cut a couple of loops, and show you how everything works behind the scenes at the Finch University. And we got a couple other new things too, but that's for another video.